Hey folks, glad to see you back again. Wanted to start off with a little update here for my last video. This 22, I got it back together, and I would say it was probably operator error. So anyway, just to let you know, that's what it looks like when it's all together. Get over here. Okay, what I'm doing today is I'm talking about this right here. This is the DiamondBack DB15. I went ahead and made sure it's safety checked, no bullets in it, you know, that kind of good stuff. But what I wanted to talk about is I had a little problem with this. I bought this so I could, you know, have an entry level that I wanted to do some upgrades to. I wanted to keep it clean. Wasn't going to add a lot of tactical stuff onto it. I just wanted something that I could shoot a little longer range, and it can be used, I guess, as a backup to my Wyndham, which is upstairs, which I'll do a review on that later on. I'd like to get that Glock 23 first, but anyway, getting back to this. This is mainly a lot of you seasoned AR-15 owners out there probably know a lot more than I do. I've had a couple in my lifetime, and this one here, okay, I put the Magpul Ambi ASAP sling mount here on the rear, and what happened is when I started to take the castle nut off, for some reason it didn't want to come off, so I checked it to make sure that it wasn't staked anywhere, which it wasn't. And I, you know, tried to use the my castle nut wrench, you know, to get this off with, and it wouldn't budge. So I had to use the armorer's wrench, and let me tell you, this thing was a bitch to get off of here. I mean, see that you get yourself a little bit of a blood blister, you know, when things get pinched. So anyway, getting back to that. Now this is for you new folks. Before you remove this buffer tube right here, make sure, okay, that you take it down. There's a little takedown pin right here. Okay, you just pull that out and it'll break open. Make sure you take that buffer and the spring out of this tube before you start trying to disassemble all of this. And get that out of the way. How this one was holding the spring and the buffer in there, I have no idea. But I can tell you that this was definitely a bitch to get out, and I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get this closed up. Okay, when I finally got it apart, this is what I had right here. A crimped spring. Now this spring, for you new folks out there, okay, if you can see it, okay, this goes in between this plate and into the lower receiver right here. There's a little pin inside that holds this pin right here, the takedown pin. There's a little detent that goes right in there and keeps that from popping out, and this spring holds it, the tension on it. Okay, well, apparently they had tightened this thing down so tight it crimped the spring, or they didn't put it in right, or whatever, and this is what I just showed you is what happened to it. So I called DiamondBack and talked to a real nice lady there, and before I go any further, I'm not knocking DiamondBack, okay? I'm just giving this out as information to you newer folks that are looking at entry-level ARs. This one here, okay, apparently got dealt a bad card or something, but anyway, the lady told me that they couldn't just send me the single spring, that I would have to send the whole rifle in, and it would take 5 to 20 days, you know, to replace it. And I was like, well, you know, I can probably do this myself. I know I can do it myself, so I ain't even going to bother. I'm just letting you have the information. And she took the serial number and everything so they could, I guess, take it to their quality control people. I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and got a new Omega Tactical buffer tube. Okay, I got my old Magpul CTR here on it, and the one that locks, for you guys that don't know, the CTR locks, has an extra lock on it here, keeps it from moving around. And this is on there real sturdy now too. But anyway, just to show you what had happened. Okay, this is the original tube that was on it with this ATI stock. I don't know if you can see that or not. If you look right there on the end, it is just all beat up. It was like completely, totally jammed up in there. It was hitting the spring and the detent pin in there that holds it, you know, the buffer and the spring in here. And there's a little slot right there. It was just like all, I mean, it was just unbelievable. So anyway, I replaced that, and I got all my springs and stuff from Wyndham Weaponry. And that's about it. I just wanted to kind of go over this, you know, heads up. If you're going to get something like this, just mess around with and upgrade on your own. I thought about just building one from the ground up, you know, get the lower receiver and doing all that. But this one did come with the free floating barrel, and it already has that on there. That's kind of like what I was looking for. Nothing real fancy, just something that I could use, you know, out at the range and, you know, shoot, you know, longer ranges with it, with my El Cheapo scope here. So that's what I wanted to go over with you. And just remember, for you new folks out there that are interested in the ARs, if you do get one like this, make sure that you check it out real good. Meaning, after you buy it, make sure, you know, you don't run into the kind of problem I did. On this one, this particular model, it has an AR-15 bolt carrier in it. So I'm going to change that out. Probably go with, you know, like a Wyndham Weaponry M16 bolt, or the Bravo company M16 bolt, and just use the or bolt carrier, I'm sorry, excuse me, and just use my own bolt out of this one, see how it works out. But anyway, so far it's not doing too bad. Now some people might be curious if I did this right here, the fire and safe. This rifle came just like this. It was already pre-painted and everything, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. Has this nice rail on it here, all the way across, flat top. I put the Magpul flip-up sights on it, you know, just for backups. And it'll be a good gun just to have around in case the other one upstairs maybe craps out on me or something and I need a backup like this. And I've also got that that new Century Arms C39 AK-47, and that one I'm going to have to take out and run it through its courses. I watched Hickok 45 on that one, and Pete at the Armory, and DJ Alkaline 1. He has a beautiful AK-47. You need to go over his channel and check that out too. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to go over with you, other than I voted today, just to let some of you know, like DJ Wilhoit. And you can believe me, the people that are in office here in Illinois, they didn't get any of my vote, okay? I want to throw them bums out of there, a bunch of scumbags, you know, trying to take all our rights away from us and all that stuff. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, before I get on a rant about that, I better shut up. So, I just want to let everybody know about this that might be interested in getting one. Just make sure you kind of check it out, and I'm sure they won't let you tear down the, you know, the buffer tube and all that there at the store, but they did let me crack this one open, and I could see that it had this, the AR-15 style bolt carrier in it. And I guess that's just about it on this one. I'll probably do some shooting videos here in the near future. I think the shooting range that I'm going to go to over in St. Louis, or over there in Missouri, will allow videotaping. And anyway, you all take care. I hope you voted today. Hope you had a happy St. Patrick's Day. And just remember to keep on fighting for our rights, and keep backing the people in Connecticut and New Jersey. There's a couple others out there. I really hate to see that out there, you know. All these governments trying to take away our rights in each state is just ridiculous. Anyway, I got some shout outs here for a couple of, actually 3 channels. One of them is 504 Dirt Dart. Okay, he's got a really good channel over there. My bro brymckown and 555 Gear. Head on over there and check those guys out. They're up and comers, and they're doing a lot better than I am. So anyway, help them out too. And I guess we'll talk to you later. Bye.